Peace. The mechanics of existence. Boy, um, this this is a challenging subject. It's my favorite subject. The mechanics of existence. When we talk about the mechanics of existence, we're talking about the gears, how it works. But how it works is also how it came to be. Um, the existence of existence, right? We've talked about how everything in existence has a reason to be. It's going to have a non physical concept first and then manifest into the physical plane. It's no different for existence. Existence had a reason to be and was objectified into what we call the universe. So, a universe, a celestial orb like Earth, and everything in the universe and on these celestial orbs have been objectified. And what we are looking at when we look at ourselves, when we look at the earth, when we look at as much of existence as we can see, is the objectification of that reason or that destiny. The mechanics of existence. I like using the principles or guidelines that were given by men, and they named them the Kybalion, Kybalion. These principles move us not only through the gears of existence, but also how it came to be. And the first principle or guideline is mentalism. All is mind. All of existence is mind. The universe is mental. Everything begins in a non-physical world. A concept is created and then goes through the process into the manifestation on the physical world. The second one is correspondence. As above, so below, as above. This principle gives us an idea on how to solve problems that seem like mysteries. For example, if we can't see an atom, or if we created something to know that the atom exists, but we can't really figure it out, there's something above that will allow us to, called the solar system. We can look at the sun as the nucleus and the celestial orbs orbiting it, the sun, as the electrons. And we can compare and contrast. And this is how we can deduce what is above and what is below, because everything is in correspondence. I like to say everything is everything. The third is vibration. This is where things begin to move. Everything is in motion. We can look at frequencies. A wave, a high frequency is shorter intervals. A slower frequency is wider intervals, but everything is in motion. Everything is in motion. So in those waves, you have a top and a bottom of the wave. The fourth principle is poles. Those tops and bottoms of those waves are pulled apart. And now you have the concept of a day. You have the part where there's a day where the sun is shining and a part where the sun is set. In the concept of a human being, you have a male and a female. Also, this fourth principle is in the middle. It's polarity. It's where you can see things moving from the physical to the non-physical and from the non-physical into the physical, vice versa. The fourth principle of polarity. The fifth principle is rhythm. I like to call this principle cycles. Everything has an ebb and a flow. It moves like a pendulum back and forth. The sixth principle is cause and effect. This principle is where the laws of existence are created. Because this principle will tell you that what you and I think of as chance is nothing but a law not understood. And the seventh principle or guideline is gender. Everything has been given a masculine and feminine principle. Now, that's not to say that me as a man, I'm going to have what? It's not to say that I'm only masculine. I'm going to have both male and female and vice versa. The female is going to have both masculine and feminine principles. These guidelines, when you begin to look at them, you will see them in everything, everywhere. They help shape an understanding of not only how existence works, the mechanics of existence, but also how it has come to be. Again, we're speaking from the human perspective. I'm a human being. I understand that. It's limited, but it's everywhere. Now, I have my own version of the mechanics of existence. I would begin the conversation saying, if you don't want anybody to lie to you, but most importantly, if you don't want to lie to yourself, understand these three concepts. Poles, P-O-L-E-S. Everything has a pole. The day has a daytime and a nighttime. A human being has the male and the female. Poles are in everything. And these poles move around one another to create cycles. Now, everything has a cycle. The man and woman come together to create a child. That's a cycle. The man and woman individually have a cycle of birth and death. The sun rises and sets and creates a day. Everything, cycles are everywhere. And these cycles are constantly moving to create change. Now, change is the only thing that we know that is inevitable. It's the only thing that we know. You're born, you mature, you die. That's change. Change is inevitable. But because of the human condition, we attach ourselves to cycles. Why? Because they bring us security. We need security. We appreciate, enjoy, and rely on knowing that the sun is going to rise and this is going to happen tomorrow. That brings us security. But we know also that change is the only thing that's inevitable. We know that these cycles may change, that things in our life are going to change. So I have come to find out for myself that I don't want to find comfort or seek security in things that will change. So I've looked so hard for the tools that will allow me to align myself with change, to be flexible. If we know that cycles will change, should we not find security in being change? Should we not seek out the tools that will allow us to be as flexible as possible in our life? To change? I've learned to find my security in being flexible, in aligning myself with the only thing that we know is going to happen, which is change. If the only thing that we know is going to happen,